Hi guys, it's Chris with City Your Homestead and
Where, Tom?
Friar Tom. Alright,
Friar Tom.
so today we're going to make mac and cheese lasagna. So I'm going to have Tom take the pound of hamburger.
Over here?
Yep.
This one? The little one?
Put it in there, baby. And we're going to use up things today too. We had a little bit of onion left when I chopped it up the other day. And then we had that little bit of corn left from the other day. We're going to use up all that. I'm going to turn your heat on. Can't very well fry it if it ain't on got heat.
Right now I'm just like Looker Tom.
But I'll tell you what, yesterday about whooped us out, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty well. It's a 4-hour tour.
Alright, so I'm going to use 2 quarts of my homemade mac and cheese. You got to turn the heat on, babe.
Yep. I'm getting ready to do that.
I've decided that mac and cheese, when you can it, doesn't have to be just mac and cheese anymore. And then Tom and I talked about it today. Until I can learn to cook for 3. Whatever we have left over, we're going to take it down to the homeless and give it to them. So that way nothing goes to waste. And yeah. So that's what we've decided to do. Now the recipe that I'm going to put in there, obviously, is a recipe.
The recipe.
It's a recipe. A recipe. Now I'm going to use...
Made by somebody that wrote the recipe.
Yes. We're going to do a little bit different. Not that you guys should be shocked by that.
Oh my God. I can't believe you did that. Oh, no. Oh. Let's strew some onion on the floor. Guess who gets to clean that up? You.
Me?
Yeah. I clean up your mess and you clean up mine if it went there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
I really don't think so. I think you're sadly mistaken.
If anybody thinks that I should be taking care of my mess instead of her, please let me know. Thank you. We'll let them vote on it. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
Everybody sticks up for me, so I'd probably get away with it.
You probably would, too.
You know I will.
So now, it does have, you know, like a recipe for mac and cheese. You know, but you guys listen. You can use your canned mac and cheese if you have some. You can use your boxed mac and cheese. Don't ever think
Doesn't matter.
that you have to use, like, you know, the most expensive of things to do something that you want to do to make it up.
You can always improvise.
You can always improvise. Don't ever think that you're like, oh man, I don't have that mixture. It doesn't matter. You make what you have. You do what you got to do.
Some people like mac and cheese with crackers on it.
Well, this is going to be a lasagna, so we're not putting crackers on
Not
it.
with crackers on
No.
it. Oh, we're cookies.
No.
I'm just kidding.
But never let anything hinder you. You know, always be encouraged to try whatever it is that works for you. Like, you know, I know there's some people that can't eat corn. We love it. We probably shouldn't eat it either, but we do.
Corn goes right through me.
You know, there's things that other people can't eat, whatever. That some can, you know, and so not this week, but the following week, I'm going to try to do maybe a little bit higher protein foods, something like that. Because I was looking at something, like, yesterday, I could not go for that walk with my family. And I noticed something. You know, I'm in a lot of pain all the time, which it can partially do with some of my weight, but I injured my back quite a few times actually. And it's a lot of pain.
The big injury was when you went down the slope.
Yeah, that hurt. That did a good job. But and then when you're in pain, you run out of air, you know, because you're like overcompensating. And I got to thinking about it. My brother died almost 10 months ago. And we stopped to a gas station. I told Tom, grab me a Ruby Red. And I have drank pop ever since. And I've started grazing at night. And started eating the candy again. And I've noticed something that I didn't notice until I set yesterday. That once I went back to the, I have gained back some weight. But once I went back to the sugared pop, I noticed something. You crave sugar all the time. You crave candy all the time. Things like that. So I've got a few cans left. I'm going to use that up. And I'm going to give up my habit of pop again. And see if that takes away the craving for sugar. Because I'm not going to do anything different with my diet like, you know, before. I lost weight as it was before. I just want to cut out, you know, the pop and the candy. And it's not saying we can't have desserts and stuff like that, but it just can't be an everyday thing, right?
Yeah, the ice cream you gave me 2 pounds.
Oh, my son said something about we should finish the day out with ice cream, and he thought that I hadn't heard him, and I did. And so we stopped at one of my customers. It's called Big Top Ice Cream in Ithaca. If you ever do get ice cream, you're up in that area, stop. It is the best ice cream in the town.
They get some really good lemon ice
yes,
cream.
We get lemon from them. It's
like
really,
a lemon
really
drop.
good. Yeah, it's real good.
Really good.
So if you're ever in Ithaca, stop by. They have a drive-through.
And they're small. They're almost,
Yeah, we bought a medium the first time. We've only been there twice. And it was so large. We were like licking on that thing until we got to St. John's. It was that big.
It was huge.
It was crazy big. So he's going to finish up that hamburger. I'm going to finish warming this up. And then we're going to come back and we're going to put this all together. Alright, so now Tom is going to dump a jar of spaghetti sauce in.
Yep. Now I'm mixer time.
Yeah, your mixer time. You want the whole thing. You don't want to waste it.
Yeah, I know. I had to reset my fingers.
Want to know how to fix that? Go put just a little bit of water in there.
Yeah, I know. That's like Mom told my grandfather, whoever waters down ketchup, my grandfather says, me. Oh, well, that's a really good idea.
Just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Alright, let me see it.
Put the cap on. Shake it, pudding.
Shake it up, baby.
Shake it, pudding. Shake it, pudding.
Alright, there you go. Pour the rest in there. Okay, so now, remember we're making a lasagna. So I'm going to take and cover the bottom here
Recycle.
with mac and cheese. We don't need your whistling. That might be really loud on their ears.
Whistle while you work.
You can get me banned. They call it copyright, remember?
Copyright.
Yeah, because if you have music that you don't pay for.
Oh. I didn't know that.
So in the
Mary
meantime,
Poppins was part of that.
it is actually. In the meantime, you want to get your stove heated up to 350. You can turn off your flame and put that over here.
Oh, it ain't
It's
warmed
fine.
up
It's
yet.
gonna go in the oven.
Oh, well then I guess it should be stirred in more.
Well, I'll do that. Just bring it over here. We'll have to stir it in here, because
Stir Tommy ain't very good at stirring.
Stir Tom's not good at stirring.
He likes to stir things up, but he don't
Yeah,
like
he
stirring.
does.
Hey now, that's not true. Just because I said something, maybe it might be true, but it's not true.
Yes, it is. So we're going to take that sauce, just like you would on any other lasagna, and we're going to cover that up. Then we're going to take some mozzarella cheese.
Another one down. Another one bites it up. Oh, copyright.
So this, if nothing more, is going to be very, very cheesy.
Cheesy.
Then, for me to make it different, I'm actually going to use some cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Yeah. You know, like usually in lasagna they use ricotta or whatever. This one doesn't call for either of them, but I
We're
just
gonna
thought,
add cottage cheese anyway.
I just thought,
Because you want to be different.
why not?
Yes, here you are.
By the way, my son kind of got my cookbook ready, kind of. I'm not sure if it's the right way, but, well,
We will find out.
I'm going to try to figure it out for sure tomorrow. So hopefully soon.
You will see her cookbook.
And then we're going to use some Parmesan cheese. Who said you can't have fancy
The
with
memories of City Girl Homestead.
It is not.
I know, I'm just trying to get you in trouble, Leland.
Yes, you are.
I'm such a bad boy.
Yes, you are.
I know it. I can't help myself.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. I just can't resist. It's too easy.
Oh, Lord. You guys see what I have to put up with?
You took a nap. I took a nap. I feel great.
I didn't take a nap. I just laid to relax my,
Oh.
my shoulder. Then we're going to put the rest of that, burger mixture on top of
Well, I
that.
took a nap, so I feel better.
Then how'd you know what happened in the show?
Huh?
How'd you know what happened in the show then?
I'd seen it before.
Oh. You are horrible. Oh my gosh.
Has anybody ever got to a point where they actually watch a movie, like on TNT,
Oh.
and then all of a sudden it repeats itself afterwards? I had that happen one time, and I actually woke up exactly at the time that I went to sleep. Thought I only dozed off for a second. Looked at my watch, and it was 3:30 in the morning, and I was supposed to be at work at 6.
All right, so now we're going to do cottage cheese. Then we're going to do some mozzarella. I got to remember to get my Kojak cheese out of the freezer.
Got to say, it was a good thing I got a good nap. A lot better nap than I thought I did.
Yeah, we were both really, really tired today.
Are you ready to throw this in the oven?
In 1 second.
Well, you gonna put more Parmesan on it?
And then we're putting Parm on it.
That's good. I'm happy with that. Let's go. I
So we're
suppose
gonna
you
put
want me
that
to
in
put
there.
that in there, burn my arm.
Yep. So we're gonna... You stop. Now we're gonna put that in the oven for 20 minutes at 350. And I had a little bit of blueberries left today when I made his parfaits. So we're gonna have a little bit of cottage cheese and blueberries, and then we've got our leftover corn that we're gonna use. And then I got rid of that one.
That's recycled.
Yep. So see, we've gotten rid of some things, and we're gonna have a great meal. And then whatever we have left, we're gonna pack up in those little plastic containers, and we're taking them downtown. So somebody's gonna eat leftovers tonight. Alrighty, Tom. Look at that.
Mm.
What do you think?
I got some cheese on my chin.
It's off now.
I slurped it off.
I think so. And we got the leftover corn, and then we got some blueberries and cottage cheese. Used up the onions. Used up a yogurt today.
And used up the cottage cheese too.
Used up the cottage cheese, so yeah. So what do you think? Does it taste like a great lasagna?
Tastes really good.
You like it?
That mac and cheese is really good.
So we still got quite a bit left, so we're going to pack his lunch, and the rest is going to go into containers, and we will take it downtown. It's raining, so hopefully it quits raining here soon. Otherwise, nobody will be out, but it's thundering, so we might have to do it with leftovers from tomorrow and everything at the same time. It just won't be hot. We'll see what the weather does.
You don't want to nuke it before you take it over there too.
Yeah. All right, so you guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
You guys have a great night.